Is that what you mean when you talk about the failure of liberalism? You said recently, fascism is always the bastard child of a bankrupt liberalism. Is that bankruptcy about abandoning the working class?
Yeah, it's more than that, but it is largely about that. I mean, I wrote a book called Death of the Liberal Class, and it takes 250 pages.
So tell me, why has liberalism failed?
I would go back to the Cold War. So what you did is you created the Cold War liberal. The Cold War liberal was used to eviscerate the left. And remember, with the breakdown of capitalism in the 1930s, you had powerful, especially union movements, the old CIO, the Wobblies, the Communist Party, which we've written out of our history. We were just talking about the great W.E.B. Du Bois, and he was persecuted and stripped of his passport, and arguably America's greatest intellectual, I would say. So the distortion of liberalism, and when Chomsky writes about liberalism correctly, he says liberalism is allowed to exist within a capitalist order because it's a safety valve. It ameliorates the suffering enough to allow capitalism to go forward, which is what FDR did. FDR was pressured into the New Deal reforms by the left, and that's not conjecture, because I've read his private letters to his brother, where he says, if we don't push through these kinds of reforms, including providing employment for 12 million Americans, public works, all this Social Security, 8-hour workday, all of that was being pushed by sit-down strikes, radical unions,